Now then, everybody, take it all right. Nice morning. Might be squinting a bit because sun's over here, so that's why I'm saying things this way. But right, we're going to go over a few things in this video. And it's all aiming down where classic car market's going, as I've mentioned to before, and it's like values and what people are expecting and what they're not. So before I go anywhere, I'm going to run through things. So. Right, I'm sat outside here, and I'm sat outside here, so you've just got a view, really. That's why I'm here. Now, we'll go through things. Right, we've got here, this is a 1968 standard Zephyr. Zephyr 4, on column, no fancy, V4, and that's what this one is. We've got an 88, so it's a Daimler 3.6. We've got a 2.7. Are they an XJ8? I don't know even know what it is. It's an aluminium one. Anyway, it's a mate of mine, he just wants me to sell it. Right, then we've got another Zephyr 4. That one's a 67. A standard Zephyr 4. And we've got Zephyr 4N 1970, daily driver. Right, we've got Lincoln. And 69 Lincoln. 6,000 mile car actually. Bit of a rarity, but something a bit different. Right, side of that, we've got a Farnham Zephyr Deluxe. Now that's a V6, that's a 2.5 litre and it's automatic. And we've got it's Zodiac, left legger, and it's a 66 and it's a pre-production car and it's a one owner car. Right, over on far side near building, you can see it on the spit. I've got a Ferguson 4-wheel drive. You've seen that before, but I'm just introducing them all to you and a few little details, but I'm going to go into a bit more details. Now this car's been sat about for 30 odd years, and it needs a full paint job and it needs some bits of bodywork sorting. It could do it going up spit, rolling over. It's got a recon engine, and it generally needs sorting out, but obviously that involves work, and quite a bit of work to finish it off. But it's an absolute bang on thing, but it still needs a lot of hours to sort it out. Now this doesn't need a lot of hours. It needs some bodywork sorting out. To be honest, you could do its front and back screen out to do its seals properly because it's passing a bit of water, a little bit of corrosion on bottom, which once nailing, the car would be 120% bang on. Now, that car's an 88. Now that car there is 27,800 quid. That's as much as I can tell you. It's got 12 months test on it. It's had its belts done. It's a diesel because I'm selling it for a mate of mine. Now that's end of chat with that. It's absolutely beautiful inside. And it's like a cheap car, but I think road tax is a bit expensive. But I don't think it needs oil because it's just gone through test, you know. But the thing is with that car, I suppose it's a modern car, and if they go wrong, they're expensive. End of story. Then we've got a Zephyr 4, same again. Needs bodywork nailing out, needs interior putting back in, needs some general bits, needs no welding underneath, no nothing like that. Obviously, my daily drivers sound. I even put a bush on it, idler arm. Rattle, so but that drive, you're spinning that car loads. I don't need to go into detail that one. Right, we've got, what is it, 69 Conti, 6,000 mile car, lovely car, quiet taste, drives perfect, but it's on going. There's some bits of body need doing, the roof needs painting, and a few window issues, so it has got issues. Right, the estate, the engine's getting rebuilt, so I'm standing there. In fact, my daughter's having this one. It needs going through and it needs sorting. Zodiac is factory paint, so whether it ever gets painted or whether or whatever, but it's a left legger, it's a rare car. Somebody could want it in Europe, and then obviously on yonder we've got the Ferguson, as I said, that it's full rebuild. But the reason I'm on about all this is because all these cars you see here, I mean, I'm using it as a base figure, but I think it's a pretty realistic figure. Because I think you're going to probably end up, sooner or later, with 30 grand. Because now, I mean, where do you go for a paint job? As I've said this a million times. And I'm also seeing now in industry, I'm seeing firms advertising for work. I saw somebody advertising the other day, they could take work in May and June. Well, if they're that quiet, and they've got a bit of an overhead, well, I think really they've got to watch what they're doing unless they've got a big pot of money behind them, because to run a biggest place with quite a few bodies costs quite a few money. Unless they might be doing modern stuff for insurance companies, I don't know. And same with mechanical and that. And they're harder to come by. I've seen people advertising for Spanamet. So I don't know where they're going to pick them up from, because you can get a new lad who's come out of college, but he wouldn't know about a distributor car. He wouldn't know about, and these, they're just completely different animals. And I mean, I've just said to this one, and it's the same I've said to them all, they all need work. But sooner or later, in and out of garages, if you can find a garage and getting people to fully paint them and do them properly, I think that's the figure you're going to end up in. And once they're done, then how are you going to use them? That's the next item. Are you going to like keep them the battery conditioned? Are you going to be able to start one when it's struggling because of modern fuels, because they evaporate? Have you got a bit of knowledge to just make sure the carburetor's going to be set all right? Have you got enough knowledge on when do you start it? How do you park them up? What do you do with brakes? What do you? So, and I know some of you think, but it's an investment. Well, is it? Is it? Because when I look at all these, I mean, they're lovely. But in my eyes, you've got to want them. You've got to want them. I mean, people ask me about these all the time. I give them prices of projects. Very few come back to me, and I think it's because they can't get them over the line. They can't finish it. So, I've got all these macros, I've got a big, massive passion. And I know for a fact everyone is going to have to go through my workshop, get finished, and then be available when it's finished. Well, it'll be costly to do, so there won't be a cheap car. And then somebody's got to want it, got to love it, and really want it, because it's just a lot of money, and there's no guarantee you're going to get any return off it. I mean, the only car I truly believe in all my cars is that I would class it as investment, but so long as I've done it, it's the Ferguson four-wheel drive. Because, I mean, the guy, Tony Rolls, who I think was a major actually, and I mean, the guy who went into Ferguson and started bringing all this stuff to life, well, at the end of the day, he invested massively in his, even though he would have buys not to, and he created some unusual things. I mean, I'm sure I've read that the guy were actually collies, and he was a prisoner of war, and I think it was something to do with gliders that they found in roof space and stuff like that. But that's so unique, that one, that I could imagine that would just keep rising and rising. But I think with the others, it's if people want to. I mean, the margins all that's going to go up on them generally. Well, it might not. It might level down. It might be if you want it, as I've just said. But I think that is the only one that a collector would probably genuinely look at and think, yeah, I'll have one. Because obviously with these, people don't know the difference between the right one and the wrong one. So, like I say, I pitched them at 30k, and I don't think I'm far wrong. So, my conclusion in it all is, well, do you want £30,000 ornament? Because that's what you get it. And you've got to have a passion to want a 30 grand ornament. I mean, I don't think it's a lot of money, to be quite honest, to get something that's usable, drivable, is right. I'm talking this is a proper car sorted, that sort of money. I mean, I know people are going to say, yeah, but E-types are, well, don't buy an E-type, because if you put 100k into an E-type, well, you may as well chuck money down the toilet, because I don't care what anybody tells you or whatever that market's doing, it is not anymore. It is not, and I know you're all going, well, it's the time now for the Mondeo, or the Sierras, the Cozzies, and it's the time. Well, is it? Is it? If you flash through auctions, you look at auctions now, it's absolutely flat. I mean, it's same with motorbikes are no different. They're on a decline. If you do a graph art, they're coming down. And you want them, and you've got the passion for them, and you're going to have to maintain them, because the 30k figure I'm not coming out saying this car costs 30k to do. I'm not saying it would cost that. Depends on what level you want it or how many hours you want to put into it. But what I am saying is sooner or later you're going to end up there, because you're going to have it. You're going to have to keep working on it, keep working on it, keep working on it. And you either want it as an ornament, because if you want it as an investment, well, it's just not happening. If you spend money in your garden and all that, well, it doesn't mean it increases the value of your house. So, I mean, your house is good. Well, we don't know that. Where economy is at the minute, and way businesses are suffering. Like I said, this market might go completely worse because I have seen people advertising, I've seen people looking for work, and can they keep it going now? So that's all I wanted to tell you, because really it's expect to end up with quite a few quid in one of these. Even if you're buying one and you think you're paying top dollar, let's say you're buying them at 4 or 10 grand. It don't mean you've ended it. It's far from it, because these have more in problems, you know, in certain areas that need nailing on body, and the people aren't there to sort of end the story. You know, I mean, same at Lincoln. Don't get me wrong, that is an absolute sound thing. She can be a little bit smoky here and there when she first kicks up, but it's just the age. The stem cells have gone. Well, you're not going to pull heads off a big 460 just to get rid of a little puff of smoke, you know. But I've said it now, 30k. And I think that's a figure that no matter whatever you're doing, you're going to end up with. Another thing you're going to have to do and all is hide receipts. Because if your last finds them, we could be in trouble. So, anyhow, give me a like if you like the video. And also, I mean, subscribe to my channel if you want to see, because these cars are not, this is the only, it's like the last live place for me to go here. It's put them through a workshop. I mean, I'm just going to have to survive on bits of maintenance and that. Am I overhead sensible? So you're going to see them all get whatever gets done. I mean, this is available. This car you could take away, this 360, and, you know, I'll put a spear on, you could have it as it is. I mean, or I could absolutely mint it, which it will be one of the best in country, without any shadow of a doubt. I mean, like the cheap Jag here. But all these, you're going to see, go through a workshop. I'm probably going to end up keeping them. Like I said earlier, Lauren's having an estate. I've got a Wolseley on the other side of this lawn that other daughter's having, so. But, like I said, give a like. Subscribe to my channel, you want to see more of these, and pass a comment on how I'm saying or how about what I've just gone over, and I'll come back to you. So, been good to speak to you all, and take care, and bye for now, everybody.